put the sprites into the project and began drawing a map. I hooked up the collision for the walls and objects, so that when I made the player, they could not walk through certain objects and walls. Speaking of the player, my first objective in the prototype was to create player movement. I started programming a C# script and attached it to a white square. This square was the player at the time. The player movement worked great, but for some reason they wouldn't bump into walls. After a lot of trial and error, I finally got it working, but there was a problem. Player would spin around like crazy when bumping into stuff. After even more trial and error, I realized that there was a button I could press to stop this from happening, and I felt kinda dumb, but player movement was finished. I drew a little character and made some animations for it. This would be our player character. I did some math and animation stuff in Unity, and they were kind of working. I changed some more things in my code, and then it finally worked as intended. I didn't like how the animations looked with the floating movement, so I changed it so it would stop moving as soon as the player let